coach on Barkov, any update? Have you been able to talk with him since last night?
He came in today. He wasn't worse, so that's a really good thing. And the real assessment will be tomorrow. But if he continues to progress, we should be in good shape.
And then just second real quick, if he wasn't able to, you've used Anton to be able to fill spots whenever you have top six guys.
Yeah.
Just knowing that, obviously, if it gets that scenario, just knowing that you've used him before, and with how well he's been playing in the playoffs, just having the luxury of a guy like Lundell to be able to fill roles that need to be filled.
Yeah, so we have experience with Barkov out, and when you, even in this run, while he didn't miss a game, we played 5 games with Sam Bennett. So we've done it enough that everybody, if you walked in there and say, if Barkey doesn't play, what are the lines? The guys would all know probably what the lines are.
Right side, George.
Yeah. Going back to Barkov, is there a possibility that he's? I mean, do you expect him to travel with you first? And could
you know what, George? I don't know that I can do all the hypotheticals for you. He left. We had some things that needed to get looked at today. They got looked at, so there's nothing sinister there. So we kind of passed that. He felt better today. Feels good. But you got to give it then another 24 hours to make sure that he's still feeling strong. And if he continues to progress, then we think he'll be a player for us.
Paul, you wake up this morning. I presume you've probably watched the game again. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on the hit on Barkov day after? Is your view different than maybe what it was at the time?
Well, I would view it without as much emotion, and then I don't. It's done. The refs called a penalty on the ice. The league looks at just about every single hit. They'll make their decision, and then we aren't dealing with that anymore today. And then part of that is just the discipline, mental discipline to leave the game where it is regardless of the result. And I don't need. I understand why you guys want to talk about it. It's a story. You guys 7 weeks of this stuff, so you guys you've got to grind too. But I'd stay out of it. It's done for me. It's all done. There's just I don't even know if there's any players on the ice who are consistently being suspended because they take shots at star players. You just don't see it. And there's I think the players respect each other on the ice. It's the final. The stakes are high. The hits are finished. I have no problem with that. We'd like both teams to stay 100% healthy straight through it. That would be fair for two. It's not just players. It's the organizations work so hard to get there. That would be the perfect world. But I think the league and the players, more importantly, the players themselves, do take care of each other on the ice.